So the Patrick was a boy who was not liking to study. Okay, what was he liking? He was liking to play football, hockey and video games. Alright, so Elf was helping him in his studies. When he was taking Elf's help, that time Elf was unable to understand what is the homework, how to solve it, whether it's English, whether it's maths, he was unable to understand. So what Patrick has to do? Patrick has to make Elf understand what is the homework. He was helping him for subtraction, addition, to making him understand the word meanings. Ultimately, Patrick has to study along with Elf. And what was the result of this? Result of this was Patrick has got good score in the exam. Which score did he get? He get A grade. Okay. So when he got A grade in the exam, his parents and his teachers and his friends started looking at him like a model kid. Okay, model kid means like an ideal kid. So Patrick has to behave like a ideal child. He has learned, he has started keeping his all the things properly. He has started looking after himself and he started arranging his room properly. He started behaving like a good child. So this topic we had seen in the previous class. Today we will be seeing, taking it ahead, we will be seeing its exercise. So I request all of you to open page number 11 and we will be solving question number A, that is fill in the blanks in the sentences below with the words or phrases from the box. So here in the box phrases are given, right? And you need to put it at proper place. I will be writing it on the board and you also have to solve along with me. Okay? I hope you are ready. The words which are there in the box are out of luck, mystery, true to his word, chores, semester, between you and me, look up. Okay. So the first question is, some people find household dash a bore, but I like to help at home. I will be writing it on the board and you complete along with me. Okay. So question number 1, some people find household dash a board but I like to help at home. So what will be its answer? What will be its answer? Some people find household dash. What can be household? Semester? No. Mystery? No. True to his words? No. Chores? Yes. What does it mean chores? Work. Okay? Work, job or task. So CHORES. This is the right answer. Okay? Alright? Second one, who stole the diamond is still a dash. Who stole a diamond is still a dash. What it can be? Answer. What it can be answer? Mystery. So write down the mystery. MYSTERY. Who stole a diamond is still a mystery. Third, this dash we are going to have a class exhibition. You can solve it by your own and you can cross-check your answers with my answers. This dash we are going So what can be its answer? Its answer is semester, right? SEMESTER, semester. Next, question number 4. Dash the elf began to help Patrick. So what is its answer? Think. The elf began to help Patrick. Patrick is a proper noun, so always we should write P capital. Okay. Dash the elf began to help Patrick. What is its answer? Its answer is true to his words. Why this answer has come here? Because elf has promised Patrick, if Patrick will catch the cat, okay? If Patrick will save elf from the cat's hand, then elf said that he will be helping him. Whatever his wish will be, it will be fulfilled with the help of elf. So elf promised Patrick that he will help in the homework, completing the Patrick's homework. So true to his words, the elf began to help Patrick. Next, question number 5. Can you dash? Can you dash this word in the dictionary? This word in the dictionary. So what can be the answer? Search. What is the another word for search? Can you look up? Can you look up this word? So write down look up. Look up is a phrase. Okay? To look up is a phrase. Next, question number 6. Children, please note this is question number A. Okay? Main question is A. We are solving it. Question number 6. I started early to be on time, but I was dash there was a traffic jam. This is not a sentence from the text. It is out of text. Okay? But we can use a textual phrase here at the empty place. Right? I started early. To be on time, comma, but I was dash there was a traffic jam. Exclamation mark. So what will be here? Answer. Here also we have to use phrase like this. True to his words is this is also a phrase. Look up is also a phrase. Same way we have to use here one phrase. So which options are not done now? And what will be its answer? Out of luck. What is the answer? But I was out of luck. So I started early to be on time, but I was out of luck. There was a traffic jam. So due to traffic jam, I could not reach to the desired place in time. I hope this is completed. So we will be going for question number 7. Question number 7 is, she says she's got a lot of books, but dash I think most of them are borrowed. Here also one phrase we have to use. got a lot of books. But dash, I think most of them are borrowed. What does it mean borrowed? To take for some days, okay? To borrow means to take for some days for use, okay? And then to return it later on after its use. So what can be your answer? Between you and me. She says she's got a lot of books, but between you and me, like you say to your friends, do not share it to anyone, I am sharing it with you, right? That time you can use such a phrase, it's between you and me. I think most of them are borrowed, okay? So this way we have completed question number A, 1 to 7, okay? Now question number B is a puzzle, okay? There is a grid across and down. I hope it's done. So I am erasing it. So question number 2, you open the next page, children. Use the clues given below to complete this crossword puzzle. There is a crossword puzzle. Clues are given across and below. By that clues gives us hint what can it be the answer, or a one word phrase we have to put into the boxes, okay? So I will draw it on the board and we will be solving it. There are 5, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay. Here is the number 1. Here. Number 7. Then okay, here is 6, here is 2. Below 6, there are 6 blocks, okay? 3, 4, 5, 6. Here, at the fourth one. Okay, later on 8 number box I will draw it there. Okay, 8 numbers block I will be drawing it later. Here, this below block I will be drawing it here. Okay, later on. Then we will be completing box number 1, 7, 2, 6 and 3. So what are its clues? Just check out. Check out its clues. One number is very tired. Very tired. Here we have to find same synonym for very tired, which has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 letters in it. So what is it in the text? Weary. What is it? Weary means tired. So write down children, weary. First letter is already given there in the textbook. W E. Write all the letters capital. W E A R Y. Weary means very tired. Okay. Second word you see, had an energy. Across words I am reading. Okay. Had an energy look on the face. Had an angry look. Sorry. Had an angry look on the face. So, what is the option synonym for this? Like scolding face we have, right? Scolding face we make, that is called also an angry look. So, you can write here SC 2 number. S is already given here. SCOWLED. Right? Scolded. Scolded. Next, downward you see, number 6. Downward, here you have got a clue for that. What is the downward? Work that must be done every day or often boring. Often boring work, but that is a regular work. What is its option? We have got the same word in the fill in the blanks. Chores. CHORES. Means daily routine work, chores. Alright. Next, we need to find 7 number vertical word which has 6 letters in it. What is that? See, 7 number already clue you have got H and A here. Already this is there. So what is the 7 number word? A basket with a lid. Same, it's a noun. Okay, it's a noun and you had seen it in the text. What is that? Hamper. HAMPE. E already you have got in this word. Only you need to write R. Hamper. Hamper means a basket with a lid is called a hamper. Gift hampers also we get in the market when you go and purchase some for your friend's birthday or something. You go to purchase, that time you get a hampers. Okay, birthday gift hampers. So it's a basket with a lid. Next you see horizontal 3 number. What is that? Clue you did? Short trousers. You had this word. What is that? What is that? Breeches, right? Alf was wearing it. Breeches means short, small trouser which has a length till knee. What is its spelling? B is already given in your textbook. BREEE. Double E comes here. CHES. Breeches. Breeches means small trouser which has a length till knee. Okay. Elf is wearing this breeches in the story. Alright. So I hope till here you have completed hamper, weary, scolded, chores and breeches. Now 8 number I will be drawing it here. As I had no place vertically, so I did not draw it. So 8 number I will be drawing here. See, you can refer this side of board for 8 number. How many boxes it has? 8. 8 number has 8 boxes. Okay, and at the 4th, I have to draw one more box horizontally for 4th number clue. Okay, so it has 5 boxes in 4th number. So see, 8th number, what is its clue in the textbook? Gave a short, high-pitched cry. There are 2 words for this in the text, high-pitched cry. But here, which will fit? At 8 number, what you have got the clue? At 3rd place, you have got the clue as R. Okay, so there are squeaked. Squeaked is a word. Squeak for high-pitched sound, high-pitched cry. Or there is one more word, that is street. Okay, so which will suit here according to the clue? Here the word will suit street. S-H-R-I-E-K-E-D, street. Okay, street means a high pitch sound or a high pitch cry. 4 number horizontal, you see, you have got the clue G, G and L you have got. Now you have got the third letter I. So G-L-I, glee. Glee clue you have got, and what is its synonym? You have to find out. See here, what is the clue? 4 number horizontal, a fault in a machine that prevents it from working properly. Means problem we face, right, while working machine. So this meaning I had given you in the new words. What was it? Glitch. Glitches means problems. Glitches. G-L-I-T-C-H. Glitch. Okay. So shriek means high pitched sound or a cry, and glitch means problem. Glitch means problem. Turn on your cameras, everyone, so I can check out whether you are completing the exercise or no. Very nice. Rishita has completed. Yes, Rishita? Good. If you have completed, then you have to show me the thumbs up. Okay? Rishita, Akshay, Tejaswini, Navya. If you have completed, you show me your thumbs up so I can erase the board. Turn on your cameras, everyone. Keep your cameras on. Okay. So I am erasing it. Today you will be writing its question answers in the notebooks. Okay. I will be giving you the answer key in the assignments and how to complete it. Avoid spelling mistakes while writing the exercises, and write everyone with good handwriting with equal height of letters. Okay? Is it done? Shrishti, is it done? Okay. So let's see what is the next part of it, that is speaking and writing. But you can have it by your own. You read this today, page number 13. That is a speaking exercise. Okay, you don't need to do more in that. What you feel difficult things he hates, Patrick hates, that you have because of Elf pretend he needs to help. Have you ever done something difficult or frightening by pretending about it in same way? Tell your classmates about it. Now as you are far from your classmates, you can share your thoughts with your cousins or your real brothers, sisters. Okay, you can have such a conversation with your family members. So now we will be seeing question number 8 is also very easy and very simple. Look at the cartoon by R.K. Lakshman. This cartoon, who has illustrated it? Who has drawn it? R.K. Lakshman. He was a famous cartoonist. He has drawn this. It shows us something. What is it? There are two elders sitting in the drawing room and a boy is reading something. What is it? See? Get on it with your homework. The sums, the composition, history, geography, chemistry, physics, and stop reading the laws against child labor. What are the elders meant to say here? So you are reading child labor instead of working over your studies. Maybe this child who is sitting and reading the child labor law, he also doesn't like to do the homework as Patrick. So here the elders from the home are saying this. So what are these cartoons are made up for? Cartoons are just made or drawn to create a humor. But through that we get a message also. Okay? To give a message, proper message in society. Some people, specialists or cartoonists, they draw cartoons. They just point out the problems of the society, what the children, what the people or whatever in the society we feel the problems, that are pointed out, but from that we understand what is the actually problem and how we can work over it. Okay, so that's why the cartoons are made. Here are some questions for you. What is it about? Here, what is this picture is about? Do you find it funny? If so, why? If you find it funny, what is the reason? If you don't find it funny, then what is the reason behind that? Whether you are according to what the question is asked, if you feel it's happy thing or funny thing, then the reason you have to give. If you don't feel it's funny, then what is the reason for it? So both the ways you have to give the answer why you feel so. Do you think a cartoon is a serious drawing? Why and why not? Okay. Do you think, what is your opinion? Do you think cartoon is a serious drawing or no? Okay. And why is it not serious drawing? If you feel why it's not a serious drawing, and if you feel it's a serious drawing, then you have to produce a reason there. Okay. So it's very easy actually. You can go through question number A, speaking, and rewrite the following with complete sentences, C and D number. Okay. It is a self-help. You have to do it by your own. Okay. There is a poem on page number 15. A house, a home. A house, a home. So in the remaining period, we are going to see that poem. What do you think a house and home? What is the difference between it? You think for a minute. By the time I will be writing the name of the topic. Today's date is 26/7/2021 Monday. A house, a home. What is the difference between a house and home? Did you think over it? Did you think over it? Okay. So you need to discuss it with your partners. Okay. If you study together, your cousins and you, or your classmates stays nearby your house. So whenever you meet, you have to discuss what are your thoughts about house and a home. So in this poem, who has written this poem? Lauren. Lauren is a famous poet. It's a female poet, or we can say poetess. She has written this poem. Let's study this poem. What are her thoughts about a house or a home? Let's see. I'll read it for you. What is a house? It's bricks and stone and wood that's hard. Some window glass and perhaps a yard. It's eaves and chimneys and tile floors and stuck and roof and lots of doors. Now, what is a home? It's loving and family and doing for others. It's brothers and sisters and fathers and mothers. It's unselfish acts and kindly shares and showing your loved ones you are always caring. What here wants to say, the poets want to say, let's see. First stanza, I will be rereading it again. I will be reading it again. What is a house? It's bricks and stone and wood that's hard. So the poetess Lauren want to say that what is a house? House is made up of cements, right? Brick, stone and wood. That is very hard. How is the structure of brick and stone? It's very hard, right? So it's a brick and stone. House is made up of brick and stone and wood that is very hard. Some window glass and perhaps a yard. House is made up of windows and with a yard, open yard, right? Backyard, front yard to the house. It's eaves, E-V-E-S, E-A-V-E-S, eaves. It's a new word for you. Write it down. You write down the topic. Okay. Topic: a house, a home. Here, write few words to the left side on the first line. What is the first new word? E-A-V-E-S. Eaves. E-A-V-E-S. It's a part of a roof. Part of a roof. just touching to the wall. Okay, that means the wall of the building. Eaves means part of a roof that meets the wall of the building. So which part you can say when the roof is in angle, this particular angle, and the wall which meets to the roof, okay, that particular line, that particular area is called as a eaves. Next, it's eaves and chimneys. Chimneys, you know, okay, the for this passing the smoke, okay, and to take it out smoke from the house, we keep one space, okay, open to the sky, that is called as a chimney. And tile floors, flooring, okay, of the house. The tile floors and stucco, stucco, it's a new word for you. Write it down, this also. Sorry. It's a plaster, fine plaster. Plaster of wall. It's another name for fine plaster of wall. Okay, STUCCO. You mention them next to the text. Okay, underline in the text. Everybody underline in the text these words and write its meaning nearby that with the help of pencil. Do not use pen in the textbook. Okay, fine plaster of wall. So stucco and roof and lots of doors. So what has a house has? House has bricks. House is made up of bricks, stone, wood, and window glass. Okay, and then we have near the house we have yard, open front yard, backyard, open space, and it has eaves and stuccos and flooring, roof and roof with lots of doors. A house has a doors, lots of doors to it. So house is just a infrastructure. Lauren, this poets want to say house is just a infrastructure. It's just a building. Okay, that is expressed in the first stanza. Let's see what the poetess Lauren wants to say in the second stanza. She is going to say us about the home. What is a home? It's loving and family and doing for others. It's brothers and sisters, fathers and mothers. It's unselfish acts and kindly sharing and showing your loved ones you are always caring. When we speak about a home, that time what comes in our mind? When we speak about home, we recall our family members, whether it's a father, mother, brother, sister, all the family members we recall. When we recall about them, what feeling comes in our mind? That how much they care for us, okay, how much we have the bonding, how much we understand each other, we share our happiness and sorrows with each other. So whatever the feelings are there with each other, that bonding which have each other, that is not found in the house, okay, because house is just an infrastructure. But when we speak about home, that time we understand each other's bonding, brother, sister, mother, father, along with them, what we have the bonding, what we share with them, whether it's happiness or sorrow, whether it's thoughts on various topics we share. So here it comes the relation, bonding between the family members. And the act, what is the act of the family members with each other? They are very unselfish. There is no any, they don't think of getting in return something, okay. When we act unselfishly, that time there is ultimately or automatically love is created among all of us, right? So whatever, wherever you stay, but the house is not called as a home by the time the love, the care and caring and sharing, if it is not found among you, then it is not called as a home, okay. So this way we have to differentiate a house and home, the relation between the house and home. What is a house? House is nothing but a infrastructure made up of stone, walls, bricks, plaster, stucco, eaves, doors, windows and yards. And when it comes to a home, that time it's a relation between you with your father, mother, your brother and sister. How do they care for you? How much they love for you? They're all acts, okay? They're all acts, unselfish acts towards you. They're caring, sharing and whatever you share thoughts along with them, that is expressed in the home, okay? So this is a difference between the house and a home. I hope you have understood this, the difference what Lawrence poetess want to say about a house and a home. There is small exercise over this topic, question number 1 and 2, okay? So question number 1 we will be solving here and question number 2 is the homework. Question number 2 is homework, okay? So you understand first what is question number 2? Question number 2, now complete these statements about your house and home. What are your own house? How would you like to express your house? My house is. My house is. How is your house that you will express? For example, I will say if I have to say about my house, then I will be saying my house is made up of bricks and marbles and tiles and it has beautiful windows made up of glass, okay, and it has a balcony. So this way I will express my house. Same way, how is your house, that you will be writing in question number 2, okay, that is Roman 1. You will be writing in about your house, okay, in this. And in Roman 2 question number 2, sub question number 2. In question number 2, sub question number 2 I am speaking about now. The best thing about my home is. Now here we have spoke about your house, okay? You have to write about your house. Now here you have to write about your home. Just now in the home I told you the difference between a house and a home, okay? So the keeping that thought in the mind, you have to write this. For example, I will be telling you if I have to write about my home, what I will be sharing. The best thing about my home is that all of us understand each other very well. We share our thoughts every weekend, okay? Every day we have food together and we peacefully live in our home, okay? This is the question number 2 and question number 1. And question number 1, if possible you solve it, otherwise we will be solving it in the next class, okay? Thank you all. Read the poem once again.